Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. We are once again joined by the wonderful Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me again.
Well, today, Dr. Bob, you know what? I've no idea what Dr. Bob is going to show us. All I know is it's something to do with a unicorn, because there's a unicorn balloon down here. But Dr. Bob, over to you. What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to be playing with unicorns, full stop. And we're going to be stuffing.
Okay, stuffing.
Stuffing, yes, indeed.
Okay.
I shall show you then. We start off with a balloon cluster of 4 9-inch balloons.
There is a BMTV Balloon Basics about how to make a cluster. So.
Okay. And we have a nice heavy weight made of sand.
Yep.
I'm using white here. Normally we would use pink, but I'm just doing it so it can be seen on camera.
Okay.
Okay. There we are. We insert the weight in, tight there, pull to the top very firmly, roll round, and a figure of 8. There we are. That's the first part done.
Simple.
Simple. And then the second part is goldenrod 5-inch, size to 4.5-inch.
Goldenrod and pink. Very
Yes.
nice.
Different, isn't it?
Different.
Okay. Nice figure of 8. So there we are. There's the first part of it. And then we bring out our stuffed balloon.
Ooh.
Nice pretty stuffed balloon. We've got lots of colours in there. Now then, this, shall I?
This looks like a stuffing balloon to me.
It is.
So we sell these and people put them in the super stuffer machines. They put teddy bears and all that sort of stuff in.
Yeah.
We've not used a super stuffer today.
We haven't.
You've done that when I was up here, downstairs. You've done that up here while I was downstairs.
That's correct.
So how did you do it?
Well, there's a few ways you can do it, but a stuffer is the easy way, obviously.
Yeah.
Because usually we've got a teddy bear or whatever inside. We've done chocolates. We've done only tiny boxes of chocolates.
Yeah.
We've done money inside. We've also done bottles. So this way, I've used the old-fashioned method because we didn't have the apparatus up here. So you can use an insider tool.
Yes.
Which you can just use a trigger valve and do it that way.
Yeah.
But I can show you how we do it with the old-fashioned method, shall I?
I'm intrigued because I've not seen you do this. So
all right.
Let's see how we do this.
I'll just put a couple in for now. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's show the technique.
Okay, so what we've got here, we've got a 18-inch stuffing balloon.
Yep.
Obviously, they come with lots of different prints on them,
Okay.
which is great. Do you do assorted bags?
We do.
Oh, excellent. I shall get some. Right. First of all, we can inflate our balloon. Obviously, I'm doing this the old-fashioned method. If you've got the equipment, it's much quicker, more efficient. But sometimes stuff can break down as well.
Yeah.
So there's always an alternative, isn't there?
Yeah. So what is there? I don't know.
There is, yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to get your stuffing tool and you gently insert the balloon like so and hold the end there. I'm going to use a hand pump to show you, but if you've got a trigger valve, you just inflate it.
Yeah.
You can use nitrogen.
So I was going to say, you use nitrogen in the cylinder so that you can still use a trigger valve.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
You're using helium, yeah.
Or you can use an inflation machine.
Yeah.
But you have to be more controlled with that because you can pop them quite easily.
Yeah.
And it's much quicker.
Yeah.
Give it 5 pumps. Okay, what we do is we pull the balloon, twist it, and tie a knot to the inside balloon. I always give 2 knots.
Why do you do that?
Because it makes it extra secure and there's less chance of the air coming out.
Oh,
and then I snip it because I like it nice and neat as well inside. There you go. There's 1 balloon inside.
Yeah.
And then you just repeat the process with the next balloon.
So is that a specifically designed tool that you're using that can be purchased anywhere?
No.
Okay.
You can use a straw, you can use something else, but this is...
Like a balloon stick, for
balloon
instance.
stick, yeah, they're easier, but these are much better because they're stronger.
Okay.
You know, you can't bend that, and the straws sometimes snap or bend and makes it easier, but you've got more control over this.
Yeah.
And this is was made for me by a colleague of mine, Russell Wells.
All right.
Yeah, he used an umbrella to put it together for me and a bit of plastic on the end, so it's much quicker and easier to use. So thank you, Russell. So there we go. We do the same thing again. Turn over, twist the balloon. Okay. And then if you lose the air from the balloon, you just puff it up.
Yeah. Okay, well, once you've tied that knot and trimmed it, let's make that happen. Let's say you.
What, let some air out.
You've let it go by accident, and right. Oh, Dr. Bob,
I'm useless, aren't
look
I?
what's
What
happened.
am I doing? So all we do, and then make sure that's nice and flat, and start again.
Do the same thing. Yeah. Very good. Okay.
Okay.
So we're not going to do it all. You've shown the
No.
technique. That's great.
There we are.
There it is. Okay, let's carry on putting it together, shall
Put
we?
it together, yes.
Let's get rid of that umbrella thing.
So we need a way to secure the balloon on top. So what we need are some 260 Qs. And I've almost inflated them to the end.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do here is gently squeeze the balloon and tie a knot in it, so we've got a bit of elasticity. You can do that when you've pre-done it,
Okay.
but sometimes I work backwards. So we've got two ends to tie. We tie them two ends together and just pull. So we've got plenty of elasticity.
Yeah.
And then all I'm going to do is insert that inside and roll it around. So we're linked.
Simple.
Simple, sir. Yeah. Okay, and the same thing again.
So all you're doing there effectively is making the neck a little bit longer.
Yeah,
that
and
you can
squeezing it
tie,
and then pulling it on there. Yeah. So you can actually pull that, but I'm squeezing it back a little bit, tying, and then just pulling
Okay.
the end.
Yeah. And when you're tying those together, you try and get the two ends as close.
As I come to there, then I just pull from that point,
Okay.
and it stretches it. In again, twist around, and again, twist around, and there's our balloon. Here we are. And then we get our stuffed balloon. Obviously, we can have a soft toy inside, a soft unicorn. We've actually stuffed a unicorn which was bigger, well, almost big as the balloon. We managed to get in because it was so squidgy.
Oh, really?
And I said to the customer, it's going to look silly. And she said, I want it in the balloon. And we just managed to get enough tulle inside, you know, tissue, and it looked amazing. Right. Okay, so we line our balloon up, and then what we do is cross these together and twist like so.
Yeah.
That's all we do. And we can use the knot at the top to, there you are, can you see that? Okay. To tie it in. And that's the first part.
Brilliant.
Okay. And then we come back up. We can do these one at a time now.
Okay.
Make sure it's nice and firm. Now, we don't want this too tight, because if it inflates, it'll pop.
Okay.
And there's no room for expansion.
Yeah.
So remember that as well. So all I'm going to do is twist that in as well. So if one of them pops,
So
it's still going to hold.
you just randomly
Yeah.
just mix those up. Okay.
There's no set pattern. I think I follow the same system every time. So if I wanted to undo it, I could undo it. I always do a figure of 8. Now they're all clumped together.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, if I turn it down so people can see there, I'm just going to let the air out and then tie them together. There we go. And they're all knotted together.
Is there any reason you did those two at a time rather than just snipping all four?
Yes, because if one goes, then I'm not losing them all then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
So if we can just
Yeah.
bring that out there.
So here we have our prepared
Whoops, sorry.
unicorn. No, I'll get this. I'll get
Okay.
this.
There we are. And then we
Specially
put up
designed
the-
platform.
Yes, indeed. And then what I can do then is use these.
This is awesome. This balloon.
Yeah. What we need is another cluster of balloons, as I've done here. We've got 5-inch white to 4.5-inch. And then I'm just going to insert them so they slot into each section. get the balloon from underneath and firmly pull up and do a figure of 8 again. If I wanted to, I could still pull the knot through up in and lock that in as well. So we've got double attachment.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to roll tie this into there. We use the white. There we go. So we fold it over. Obviously there's all different types of unicorns you can do. You can change the colours.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I depict all the colours that we've got inside.
Very nice.
So it all looks nice and magical. I'm just going to cut the piece we got in there a minute. There we go. And make sure it's nice and secure, and then up we go. As you go inside, make sure you hold the centre one, pull it back around, and then do a figure of 8. And there we are, we have our wonderful unicorn. And this again is all air filled.
Yeah, that's what I love about these sort of designs. They're amazing, aren't they? Look at that. That's brilliant.
See the unicorn?
And when you break it down, it's all really simple. You've got 4 clusters. You've got 4 260s. The only slightly more difficult part is
the stuffing.
Is putting the balloons in there, but you've just shown us how to do that. Dr. Bob, that is amazing. Now, you know what you've got to do at the end of the show, don't you?
What's that?
What's question of the week?
Oh gosh.
Well, I've got one. Can I suggest one?
Yeah, go on then.
What's the most interesting thing you have ever put inside a stuffing balloon? Leave your answers down below.
Can I give an additional one?
Oh, go on then. We've got 2 questions of the week.
What is the product you prefer to work with? What's your favourite product to work with, as in balloons?
Okay.
Okay, so like a bubble or a...
Okay, what's your favourite?
Yeah.
So there you go, 2 questions of the week. You can answer them both. Answer one or the other. Your favourite balloon product or what's the most interesting thing you have ever put into a stuffing balloon? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.